Hi everyone, it is June 4th, 2017, and it is getting hot out here in Southern California. It is going up to 93 degrees, 94, so it could be worse, but it is pretty hot, so it's time to pay attention to your plants and go ahead and move them in under the shade or give them plenty of water when they need it. I know that these are cactus and succulents, so a lot of people say, oh, you water them once a month, but that is in winter. But in summer, they get pretty thirsty, and the best thing to do is just stick your finger in there. Stick your finger. If it's not wet or moist, then it's time for a good bath. Rule of thumb is at least once a week check them. And especially if they're in pots. If they're in pots, they lose a lot of water. It evaporates with the heat. And yeah, that's what's going on. So I went ahead and replanted my stump right there, my ceramic stump. And these apple cactus are doing fantastic. They have babies, tons of babies coming out and growth. Love the heat. And yeah, this seems to be doing fantastic. Look at this humongous grandiflora trichoceros. I went ahead and moved it. I've been rotating it because it seems to be leaning to one side, and I don't know why. Right now it's leaning towards where you think it would be leaning, but it was actually the other way, in the other direction, which only gets sun in the morning, and that's the way it was leaning. So I don't understand what this plant is doing. It seems pretty healthy. It doesn't look rotted or anything. I had an issue with two of the babies rotting, but I think that's just survival of the fittest here, because I don't think they would have fit around the base. So yeah, the plant just knows what to do. This one here is flowering. It's looking a little sadder, but it has plenty of babies coming out. There's that top one, and then there's a few. Let me see. Oh, I have to really clean it up from the bottom. I have to be very careful with touching these because they do have that coating on top that protects them from the sun. But once you touch them, your fingerprint is there forever until that leaf dies. And I wanted to talk to you about this one here. This Rebudia. It just became, apparently it's called exfoliated or something like this. Seeking sun. And that's why it became malformed. That's the information I could find online. However, I was told by the person who sold it to me that only bright sun, not direct sun, and it's been out here the whole time where it gets bright sun or bright light. So don't know what's going on with that one, but now I have a goofy little cactus that, I don't know, just looks happy to see me all the time. Alrighty, here we go. Look at this, it's looking awesome. A lot of progress. Pinecone cactus, pencil cactus, peanut, and yeah, so everything's looking pretty healthy. Look at this. Oh, let me show you the new ones that I don't know if I've done a video on the new acquisitions I've gotten. My gymnocalcium here is, or calcium, or gymno something, is blooming. This one outside. How pretty. It's on its last legs. The flowers were huge and they were beautiful, so they're starting to shrivel. But yeah, this one here, it just bloomed, so it's going to get a little bit drippy, but it looks like it's doing great. And this one, when I bought it, it was brown, chocolate brown, just like this one over here. But if they don't get enough sun, or not, if they're not stressed, they don't have like they're not in drought mode, they get green again. So that's what's happening with these. Yeah, everything else looks beautiful. Look at my lily pad, Aeonium lily pad there, and my Aeonium kiwis, and my Irish redhead Spinosissima cactus, or is it mammillaria? Mammillaria. Yeah, these are so cute. Look at those. Too cute. And let me see. Down here we have this peperomia, which is so beautiful. I've been wanting to do a video on it, but I just haven't. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And my copper spoons back here, Borealis something. I went ahead and cut it. Let me see. I could give you a better vantage point here so you could see what's going on. See right there on the trunk. Oops, sorry about my big fat finger. Right there on the trunk, I have new leaves coming out. It was getting very lanky, very long. So I cut off the top and stuck it right next door to the stump. And the stump is giving off new leaves. And the cutting looks very good. Just lost a few bottom leaves and that's about it. The Aeoniums are getting ready to go dormant. So they're looking a little lanky. So the snowflake cactus is doing great. Those babies are taking forever. I mean, I have some seedlings, some cactus that are growing from seedlings that, I don't know, it takes forever for them to grow. So I know that cactus are not cheap, but I think it's worth it because, you know, the instant gratification you get from a cactus, it's already at least 2-3 years old, is awesome. Okay, I have my lithops here, my living stones, and these have turned out to be a little bit challenging. I've lost a few, but these are the ones that are doing all right. At this point, they were getting a little shriveled. I wasn't giving them enough water because they're easy to rot too, so it's really tricky. But yeah, okay, look at my azuris. This is the one I cut off the top. I did a video, so if you're interested, go ahead and look through my playlist that has the cactus and garden and succulents playlist, and it has all the videos I've done. And this one I chopped off the top because it was it froze from the top. So I'm hoping it'll give me some babies soon. So everything else is doing fantastic. I'm a little bit concerned about these, but we'll see how they do because it's starting to get kind of hot. Oh, look how awesome! Look at these babies. Ooh, how cute is that? Barrel cactus. I went ahead and planted a jade back there. I had a really beautiful plant. I did a video on it actually that has amazing blooms on it. And yeah, it for some reason it just died. So I was very sad about that, but sometimes that forces us to evolve in the garden and go for something else. Look how beautiful the crazy bunny ears is doing. My little pots here. Sedum and petalum or whatever, they're doing fantastic. They love the heat. Not too hot because they will die. Grande cornus is dying. It's growing. And my Orstacys, Chinese dunce cap. I ordered some, pretty much some, just a little sampling of them, and I can't tell if they're taking off. They have a lot of babies, but they don't look too, I don't know. I think they need a little bit. I put them here today because I think they need a little bit more sun. So I went for that, and this one too. This one has been in the shade most of the time, but I don't see it progressing. So I'm gonna try some sunlight and see how that goes. And we got my aloe vera doing fantastic. Check this out. Here I have a multitude of plants that, weren't doing too good, but so I grouped them together, and hopefully some of them will do better. Look at the apple mama cactus, how awesome she's doing. Look at that. I showed you in one of the other updates how the nodes come out. This right here is a node right there. That's going to be an arm like this arm here. So that's amazing. Yeah, my husband didn't believe me that it was going to give off new life and become a mama, but it has. And look at how beautiful the garden looks. It's kind of hot, but okay, let me pan up so that you don't see a bunch of pets. And you can look at our beautiful trees back here that are up here in the booty. Beautiful California sky. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? We're spoiled. We complain when it gets up to the 90s, but we're so lucky. It's beautiful weather. This one I went ahead and put it here, and I repotted it because I saw that it was becoming a little bit long from the top, and so that means that they need more sun. So I put it in a place where it's getting more sun, and I put it in a bigger pot. And hopefully that helps it. It's called a Mexican fence post. Geraniums are blooming, ever blooming like always. Little lemon cypress is doing fantastic. And look at these. They're doing great. We have some growth here. Look at these babies. Do you see these babies right here? All these babies. I mean, this is not a baby, but yeah, it's doing great. This one's not looking too good over here. It's looking a little dry. I might take it out and put it in a pot. We separated it from the mom. All these other babies are still part of the mom. They're connected with that root. So they seem to be doing better than that other one that we separated, which is a shame. But yeah, you know what? I just might do that right now. Go ahead and pull this out. These are treacherous little suckers, so we've got to be very careful. See, look at the root. Oh, ooh. It's got some type of bugs. Look at the root on that. Ooh, it's got some little mites or little bugs in there. Oh, but it looks pretty green. Get off of it. Little bugs. Okay. And yeah, we have some ooh. Look at those over there. Beautiful, beautiful euphorbias. A pencil cactus or sticks on fire. I'm going to put it in the semi-shade, I think. I don't know. Somehow it looks like, well, it seems to be doing okay, but I remember when I bought it, it was like more plump. The stems were plumper. So I know that if you don't water it and if it's in the sun, it'll get orange, and that's kind of what I want. Look at the mean thing. It's looking good. Some new growth there. This one you need to take out a brush once in a while and give it a good brushing. Ooh, sorry about that. Give it a good brushing because, yeah, it is prone to get a lot of spiders. We have another euphorbia. My beautiful geranium. And check out the monstros. I haven't seen any growth on this one. No, maybe from the top it looks a little bit green. But yeah, I think I need to put this one over there where the sun is. It needs to get plenty of sun. Terry. That one right there, the apple cactus monstros.
Yeah, all sun. All the cactus.
I don't think sun. I don't think it's getting enough sun right there. So we need to move it over there to that area.
Or down there.
Yeah, no, yeah, or down there.
Well, over here so we can see it.
Yeah. And here we have some chiles going and some cilantro. Trying to make a salsa happen here. Some oregano. And my little Australian pearl bush. Look at the lemongrass, how awesome. This one just takes off in the summer. It is growing awesome. But yeah, we're in consensus that we need at least 3 more of these bushes so that we can be cutting it for tea and not deplete it. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. And oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the pails of, well, we call them verdolagas in Spanish. I don't know what they're called in English, but you can actually eat these. They grow where there's a lot of moisture, where there's water, and they're edible. They kind of taste like, I don't know, like spinach in a way. Spinach, you have to wash them really well. We're not going to be eating these because, yeah, I have a feeling the kitties have been roaming around and it's kind of nasty. But yeah, look at the puntias. I have another video where we harvested some of these already, and I'll go ahead and post it today. Yeah, this was a few weeks back and I haven't posted it. But look at the growth. It's amazing. Still, this one has still babies growing. How cute is that? And delicious. All this is food. Take off the spines, which you can watch in another video that I did. And then you put some olive oil, lemon pepper, and garlic powder, and put them on the grill. And super delicious. Oh, I wanted to show you this one here. Check that out. My San Pedro. I didn't ever put the video, but I will. I have to, because I have to connect it, because somehow, I don't know what happened. I was taping. It turned out to be awesome, but it became slow motion and it just sounds creepy. So yeah, it showed where I cut these off the tops because they did get, it got really cold. It rained and then it got really cold. So the tops look damaged. So yeah, I cut them off and they took a while. It's been months since I cut them off, but now I'm seeing progress. Check that out. See that little node there? See that? That one's a big node and its arm, of course. But look at these babies down here. I just noticed these today. You see them? How awesome is that? Too cute, right? Oh, and we went ahead and planted a grapefruit tree and a lemon tree, which, I don't know, seems to be doing all right. This one looks sadder because it's smaller, but they're dwarf. Both of them are dwarf because we don't have a lot of space back here in the yard, but we do want to make it an edible yard on this side. Check that out. Yep, so pretty much that's it. We're taking out the little verdolaga weed that comes out, and yeah, just probably not in the summer. We're gonna let the summer go by, but as we get into autumn, oh, but we're gonna have all the leaves fall in autumn. I don't know, but we're planning to put some pavers back here and hopefully make it where it's a yard that we can blow the leaves to one side. This is a big reason that we don't like putting plants in the ground, because all of the leaves from this tree, which is right overhead, yeah, this tree falls, all these leaves fall here, so it becomes quite a bit of a chore to be sweeping them and raking them. But check out my beautiful red edge agavoides. This one, you know, I had it in a bigger pot, and I had it in more shade, and it seemed to be rotting. It seems mushy, the leaves at the bottom. So I switched to a smaller pot and I put it in the sun. And I was doing a lot better. I just have to, I'm a little scared because it can get very hard up here. I mean hot on this table because it's a hard surface and the sun reflects, and yeah. But yeah, that's an update. Oh, wait. One more thing. I went ahead and repotted my burro's tail in these cocoa liner hanging baskets. And I thought I was going to have more casualties because these like fall off. You touch them and the little pearls fall off. So no, it was actually fairly easy. I tried my best not to harm it and scrap it by the base and make the hole already in the area, and then just with the you know, a little cardboard lift up the little limbs when I put the dirt under, and I got good results. It looks good. It's doing good. And my rat's tail, I went ahead and did that. I was very scared about this one, doing this one by myself, because this is treacherous right here. It's fuzzy and cute. It looks like if you could pet it, but nope. This is one you want to stay away from. So yeah, but it has a lot of growth. It's very big compared to when I bought it last year. So I went ahead and repotted that one, and a cocoa liner higher too. And yeah, here we have some of the ones that I brought out from inside. Ooh, I don't know what's going on up there. Okay, well, we'll watch it. These were inside and I brought them outside because they seem to be growing too much. Only the cactus, the cacti, the umpico and the susurrus, but not this Victoria Regina. That one was out here, but I just paired it with that one. This aeonium and the Schwarzkopf. I was looking at the Schwarzkopf. I had them together in a pot, but I went ahead and cut them up and put them in another bowl because they weren't looking too hot. So separated them, and that way, you know, when you have doubts, if your plants are looking iffy, don't keep them together. Put them in different places and see what gives you the best result. You know, that way you can gauge if they need more sun or more water, or just, you know. This one here, this little sucker, baby toes. I don't know, whatever I do, I switched it from pots several times, and I ended up putting it in a tiny pot and putting it by itself, and hopefully I did that today. So hopefully this one will start growing, start getting better. Okay, and this one finally, to show you these sempervivums here, I went ahead and potted them all in my pot, and they're doing fantastic. There's hens and chicks. They have a bunch of babies. And my black prince and my blue chalk, and so they're doing fantastic. So all right, that was an update for June 4th, 2017. So hopefully your plants are doing awesome, and have a cool summer, and we'll talk to you later.